What up, everybody? It is your boy D Loops, aka Do It All Loops, and I'm here with my boy
Artificial AV, man. What's up, man?
What's going on? Yo, we are the creators of the stew, and we bring to you the Beat Club, place where producers are heard. It is a beautiful Sunday morning here in Boston. I know we missed out on the week, but we were too busy celebrating that ship, man.
Forgot to bring that up, too.
We couldn't celebrate and boast in you guys' face last week because of the snow, but we're here to do it now. So shout out to all our Atlanta listeners. How's that L feeling? Moment of silence real quick for all the listeners.
Silence for Bird Gang.
Silence. There you go. That's it. I just want to use that sound effect there. But AV, man, how you doing, man?
I'm all right, man. I'm still hype off the win. And
yeah.
The Celtics are number 2 in the East, so that's good. We doing good out here, man.
Championship City. By the way, I must say that I know your house was lit during the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you missed out, man.
I know your house was lit
you missed out.
During the Super Bowl.
We was in there turned up off of all kind of drinks.
Yep.
And we was losing for the first half, so we was all tight.
Yep.
Then it just got
Angry
live.
face.
Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure the neighbors was pissed, yo. They were pissed.
Well, I got a chance to spend that with some Patriots fans, but they were more on the quiet side. So once the game got a little live, I was like, damn, I should have went to I should have went. I know it was live, man, but
you definitely missed
I'm glad
out.
we took the W. I knew we was going to take the W anyways, but it's cool, man. So shout out to all the Pat fan out there as well, because I know there's a couple just sprinkled around. My family was actually in Barbados, and they found Patriots fans down in Barbados as well. So
that's what's up.
It was holding them down, man. But like I said, it's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. I got my coffee. We're waiting for Marin. You already know he's a 1:15 kind of cat, so we got 14 more minutes before this brother walked through the door. But yeah, man, if this is your first time listening to us, man, we are the Beat Club Podcast. It's a place where producers are heard. It is Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everything Beat Club Podcast. We have producers submit from all over, in network, out of network, from as far as the West Coast to another coast, to just all over, man. And what we do is we play beats, we give you our feedback, and let you know if we're going to keep it or cut it, and just a little 1-2, because sometimes that little bit of feedback can go a long way. So actually, have you been making any beats since we last talked?
Nah, I've been slacking, man.
Y'all on E right now,
yeah,
man.
The only one who been cranking them out is Mark, man. I be seeing his posts on IG, and I'm like, damn, I gotta catch up. Yeah.
This dude, he's the first to make beats, but the last to show up to the show. But yeah, anything else going on, man? Anything you want to talk to the people about? Any shout outs, anything like that?
Nah.
Pretty good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm ready for the beats, man.
You ready for the beats?
Yeah,
for all you guys that don't know from listening to previous episodes, AV is a man of few words, but when he says it, he freaking means it, man. So if he gives you anything more than just, like a yay, a nay, or something like that, just know you need to take this man's words to heart, man, because he don't speak too much. He's like that dude, what's that dude off
I need money.
Yeah. I need money off of How High. You know what I'm saying, man? But shoot, if that's the case. Oh, by the way, we got a shout out. We got a photographer right now in the building. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Polo, man. Round of applause for Polo just holding this down real quick.
Yeah,
I know,
yeah.
Yo, B, round of applause means like more than there we go.
I got you.
I'm
kind of delayed. I had no food yet. I had no food yet, man. I'm delayed right now. I'm delayed.
We got two palms.
I'm delayed.
Yeah, it's cool, man. But I guess with no further ado, we're gonna get right into it and play. So check it out, y'all. Producers submitted their beats. We're gonna listen to these beats, give them our 1-2. Let them know what we think about it. If they need to go back to the drawing board or if they got everything just right and aligned. We're just gonna listen to some beats. I think we got beats. I think we're probably sitting on maybe like 10 to 15 right now. Nice little mixture of everything. Some new folks, some old folks. And producers, if you're listening for the first time and you're like, oh, I don't know if my beat's good enough to throw out. Upload it. Go to beatclubpodcast.com. Submit your tracks. Even if you're not sure, and submit it to us and just let us hear something, because we may have some feedback for you. And then on our SoundCloud, people may post some feedback as well, because our SoundCloud has been pretty active. Shout out to the Gag Order Network as well for holding us down. You can also talk to us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, because I think AV's on all of them right now.
Yep.
If you're listening to something that we play and you have some feedback, let us know what you think, and we'll speak it into existence for those producers that are listening just over the airwaves. So We got our first beat. I'm actually gonna try to pull this bad boy up right here to see who we got in the lineup, man. Let's see what's good. So I think we got a decent amount of folks. Oh, hell yeah. All right. So we got something right now, AV. It's called Whip It Like Hunt. I think that's what it's called. I don't know what it means, but Whip It Like Hunt. And I think it's by N-Cube. And their Twitter name is 97_CUBE. That's, yeah. Okay. So it's 97_CUBE. And it's called Whip It Like Hunt. We're going to take a listen right now.
Well, now, James, they've changed the regulations concerning the airboxes and the wings, and yet you're still extremely fast. How do you do it?
Big balls. Forget it. Can't improve that.
The Beat Club.
No, he's bugging about.
It's true. I told the UPI man that, and he thought I was taking the piss. We're rolling.
All right.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
Yeah, we got, yo. Let's take a pause on that one real quick, D. Hold on 1 second, man. Because that beat sounds hard, but I'm not, you know if that's on right there, that mic is on right here? Is that causing it, or is it us right here? I don't know. Do we need to try to, I feel like maybe we need to put these on just to give it some justice.
You suggest the headphones?
We suggest the headphones right now? Because I really want to hear that, because it sounds like it dropped hard.
Let's try it one more time.
Try it one more time? All right, we're going to try it one more time. We're going to give it one more go. Whip It Like Hunt. Oh, we can let that one go. Yo, so that was N-Cube. That was Twitter name is at 97_CUBE. Whip It Like Hunt. AV?
Yo, I don't know what that shit mean, but that beat's hard though.
The beat was hard, right?
Yeah.
Any
that's
feedback?
a definite keep it. Nah, that was like industry ready right there. That's yeah. You know when you get those instrumental tapes back in the day, you just bump beats. Yeah, it sounded like one of them beats that be on there.
All right.
Okay.
That was it. Straightforward.
Yeah, straightforward, man. 97 Q be out here, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to say the same thing. It was hot off rip. I actually let it just play. I like how the beat dropped out. Joints got drowned out for a little bit. The snare rolls is on point. Everything just sounded dope. I love beats that I can listen to and I don't need an artist on, and I can still enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like I like beats like that. Like I think that's super dope. So I'm gonna have to give a keep it as well. That's a keep it from you as well.
Yeah. So we got actually Mark just texted us too.
What, he's listening?
Yeah. he said
listen?
Keep it. I didn't think.
Hold on,
wait. I didn't think he was gonna keep that one.
You tell me, yo, Marin, don't be doing your job from your car, but I do appreciate the hustle. That is real. You better not be sitting out in the parking lot right now, you know what I mean, just listening and chiming from your phone, brother. Make your way up here. I was about to replace him with Polo.
Yeah, we was about to chime Polo in real quick.
We was about to have Polo. Do you think that was a keep it? Nah, that was cool. That was cool?
Come on the mic, man. Come on the mic.
You
might as well.
We got a Marin fill-in right now. Let him. Can we? You good? Your levels is good? Can you hear it?
Yeah.
You good?
You good.
All right. Let him know what you thought just from listening. His first time here at the Beat Club. Keep it or cut it on your end.
I would keep that. I definitely feel the energy that came from it. I like it was kind of turned up and it made me bounce.
Yeah, that
I was
bop,
bouncing
right?
more than taking pictures.
There you go. Yeah, you making our pictures shaky, man. What's good, NQ? A photographer got to be
man.
still, man. All right. So that's keep it. Keep it. A digital keep it from Marin.
Digital keep.
A keep it from Polo. Yo, so that's N-Cube. That's at 97_CUBE. That was Whip It Like Hunt. That's nothing but keep it's from the Beat Club. Yeah. Keep it going, man. And yo, I think that was the only beat we had from you. Submit more, please. If they sound like that, they go harder, whatever it is, submit those. Keep them coming, man.
Yeah, keep those joints coming. And Flip Jackson say that shit's effing hard, man.
Oh, that old word.
Yeah,
Shout out to Flip, man. He always tunes in. Flip, what up, man? So check it out. We got something else submitted here. Last time he submitted a beat, he killed it. I think it was called High Times, or maybe a couple shows ago.
Yep.
He submitted something. But our man DXL, it's DG_DXL. He's actually come out to the stool a couple times. He's been showing nothing but love. And I can honestly say the more beats that I hear from him, it seems like they're constantly getting better and better and better and better and better. So I'm interested to hear how this one sounds. Joint is called Kingpin. So with no further ado, we're about to listen to DXL, Kingpin.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
All right, I think we'll go with that one right there. That was DXL with Kingpin. That's DG_DXL with Kingpin. Avi, I'm going to go to you with your thoughts.
I think it fit the name. It's pretty simple, but it had the right vibe for what it was.
Yeah.
It fit the Kingpin name, yo.
So what was your thought on it, just sonically, just how, what did it make you feel? Did you get what you needed to get from it?
Yeah, probably shouldn't listen to that again, because if I'm in a hard time listening to that beat, I might be on the block somewhere now. It puts you in that vibe, man.
Yeah.
But no, I'm keeping that.
You gonna keep it?
Yeah, I like that.
No other feedback outside of that?
Nah.
All right. Well,
DX, he stay in his pocket, man. He knows what he's good at.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, I felt like it did fit the name. It had very I guess that mobster type vibe to it a little bit. I did feel as though some things were like they sounded kind of I don't know how to really say it, but I feel like something was missing. I felt like there was, because the sample, I don't know where you got the sample from, man. Please let me know where that sample is, because it sounds super familiar, DXL.
He ain't telling you.
Now, I know he ain't telling me, but he's going to tell me. I'm a DM him or something. I'm going to find out what that is. But there's something missing there. It can be as simple as, I don't know if there was any hi-hats in there or something, but there's like a space in there that's not being filled. It's not occupied. Something's not occupied.
Could just be the voice, though.
No, it could be the voice. It could definitely be the voice. But I feel like because to me, without a rapper or anybody like that on it, I feel like there's just something missing that would give me, if I was a rapper, that vibe like, yeah, I'm about to hop on this and kill it. But I feel like it's still a really good foundation. Still a dope beat, nonetheless. It fits the title. I would keep it, but I would definitely say don't let that be the final stage of that beat. Definitely see if you can add anything to it, drop some things out or whatever it is. I actually heard someone say switch your drums up every, 8 bars, 16 bars to keep it interesting. Yeah, so something like that. But you definitely got the good foundation for a really cool beat, man. So I'm going to keep it. AV says he's going to keep it. I still feel like it just needs a little bit more work, but for the most part, it's dope. And I'm going to go to our Marin feeling right. Oh, wait, we got Marin on the phone?
Yeah.
Yo, Marin. Yo, texting and driving is dangerous, bro.
Something must be in the water because this dude said keep it. That's 2 in a row. He don't never give 2 keepers. But
yeah, you know, said, that might be a bot. That might not be really Marin, though. Are you sure?
I don't know, man.
Is that a yeah, you know, there's bots nowadays. His daughter might have his phone. His daughter might have his phone right now.
But nah, he said it needs a bass line. I mean, I guess we could kind of hear it a little more in here, but I can agree with that.
Yeah?
If I had to give more feedback, I would say, yeah.
A bass line?
Bass line needed some more presence.
All right, so was that a keep it from Digital Marin?
Yeah, that's a keep it.
The future is crazy. This dude is hosting a radio show from the phone in his car.
He in his car.
The game has changed. Yeah, we need to get like a digital hologram
mobile studio
like
out here.
So we got Polar right now in Marin's place, man. Just let us know what you thought of the beat, because the more feedback, the better for this, man. So
I liked it. It was I felt like it was something you can definitely hear a story on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's grinding. Just tell a story to it. That's the vibe that I felt from it.
Mm-hmm.
When I hear beats like by themselves, I listen to how they how it builds, because it starts from somewhere, and I felt that the sample was good, but it just stayed constant throughout the whole thing.
Yep.
And if you had added to it, like you said, to build onto it, or you know, some type of progression to the beat, even when the hook came in or something like that, you know, differentiate between the chorus and the verse, you know, kind of either break it down or build it up.
Yep.
Know? So it's just something that played constant. And I don't know, it would kind of like, I would have changed the track, you know, to keep it real.
So would that be a keep it or cut it from your end? We gotta make decisions here. It's like decisions right now.
How many are we keeping?
There's no number.
There's no number.
There's no quota. We just gotta keep it real.
If I gotta make decisions and I'm indecisive, you gotta right now.
I don't want to just go along with it with everybody saying, you know, I liked it. I feel that it definitely has potential.
Yep.
If, like you said, if he had built onto it, it would be good. I wouldn't keep it. And it's not anything like I don't like the beat, because I do, but like it's just not like I want to hear. That's just the type of person I am. I want to hear it.
See,
so I wouldn't keep it.
There you go. Man-made decisions.
I'm sorry.
Man-made decisions here at the Beat Club. That's what I'm talking
about. Ain't no sorry. We keep
ain't no sorry. There's no apologies here.
No apologies.
No apologies on Sundays. We don't apologize on Sundays.
I'm not keeping it on my playlist.
No, but that was a keeper from me. There was a keeper from Artificial AV. I don't know if Marin said the same, or if anything, he just offered his little 1-2 and no keeper to cut it.
Nah, he kept it.
He kept it as well.
Yeah. I don't count anyway.
Nah. You holding that seat
down.
Nah.
Listen, man. One time somebody got 5 keepers because somebody else came in and gave their feedback. So yeah, you count.
Yeah, yo. Honestly, the more ears that hear the beat, you can grow more from more constructive criticism coming from like a whole bunch of people with different tastes.
Yeah.
You know, like, so it's dope, especially if we can disagree or agree on some stuff. Like, it gives. I think producers like to stay around the same circle of folks sometimes. Like, certain producers like to stay safe.
Yeah.
Them yes men.
Nah, step out of the pot. Sometimes it's a challenge, you know. It's all about the growth.
Yeah. No, step closer to the mic.
It's all about the growth for you to actually step outside of your pocket. If you like to stay in that pocket where you find a nice sample and you want to rock with it, you know, sometimes it's all about you challenging yourself to get outside of that and don't sample anything. You know, try to make a beat from scratch with no samples, because you know a lot of times people get out there and they can't get their samples cleared. So now what are you gonna do? You got to be able to create.
This
your
is
own,
true.
you
And
know?
then I think when you do certain things like that, sometimes it could be like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna let the artist deal with it. So now you're kind of hoping that the artist will buy the beat and then they'll worry about all the clearing, but it might just make a mixtape. Or I think you might also be now. Me, truthfully, I feel like you're you're narrowing your lane, because when you don't do sampling sometimes, it offers more versatility what you can do as far as shopping the beat.
Absolutely.
You can shop
Very
it all
true.
over, because if you wanted to license it or whatever, I don't believe in people, listeners, you can mark me if I'm wrong, but from the people I talk to, like, if it's landing on a commercial, they don't mess with samples. They like sample-free music.
Yeah, they try not to.
They try not to, you know what I mean, unless it's
like
worth it.
all original compositions.
Yeah.
For the most part.
But for all the people that do sample, keep that up, because I do not ever want that craft to die. Because that's how I started. I started with sampling just random reggaeton records and people. Dude, you know Cuban Gooding Jr.? You know the actor, right?
Yeah.
You know his father has a CD. I own it.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, Cuban Gooding Sr. I have his CD,
I'm
and I
not
sampled
even
the
hip,
track
bro.
off of that back in the Dipset days, and made a Dipset-like beat off of his father's vocals.
I
So-
remember them days.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
was making
Dipset. You know what I mean?
speeding everything up.
Yeah, exactly.
Shout
exactly.
out to the Heatmakers, yo.
Exactly, man. But anyways, DXL, if you like the beat as well, yo, it's DXL. It's DG_DXL. It was 3 keep its. 1 cut it right here from our Phil and Marin, a.k.a. Mr. Polo. And we're going to keep it rocking. So keep those beats coming, D. I know you got some more in our folder as well. We will be checking those out later. But definitely keep it rocking, man. I love the momentum that you're coming with, and the new beats and everything that you're coming with. So keep that up. We're going to go to another cat, man. He's actually appeared on our Beat Club show a couple of times, and he keeps submitting fire. I kind of don't want to give him all the beats because he has so much in our folders. But for right now, we got to go to our dude, Big John, a.k.a. Fat Boy. All right, so that's at BIGJON, a.k.a. Fat Boy. All right, and it's called Black is Back. Oh, damn. Black is back. All right, so with no further ado, let's take a listen.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
So that was Black is Back from Big John, a.k.a. Fat Boy. And I'm going to toss it to AV right away. What are your thoughts? And then you're going to keep it or cut it?
Still processing that one. I give him credit, man, because it sounds like he tried to step out of like the box, but
Yeah.
it just wasn't, for me personally, it wasn't doing it. So
Yep.
I'm gonna cut that one. I feel like I did like the guitar sound, but I don't know, it was too distorted for me, so I'm cutting it, man.
All right.
I think I would have worked on the actual like progression in that beat specifically, because it just wasn't, not for me.
All right.
Not for me, brother.
All right. Well, Polo, since you're here, what's up?
Sound like he's still processing.
Still processing?
I like
Loading.
that he he definitely tried to go different places with the sounds that he had, but the sound was it wasn't there for me.
It was the melody, like it was cool, but I don't know, it needed a rondo assist or something.
Oh, did
Nah, like it was just like the right pass away from like the score, man.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I see you laughed at your phone. Did Marin say something? Is he texting and driving still, or is he good?
Oh no, I was just trying to read it, but he said cut it. He didn't get feedback though.
All right, just straight cut it.
This time.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna say is this: I feel like the sample. I was interested in the sample because it sounded different.
Yeah.
And based on how I was listening to it, I felt like either it was, I don't know if the pitch or the fact that it was above the mix or whatever it was. It just sounded like after a while it was one of those noises or one of those sounds that were gonna irritate you if something didn't really complement it on the track. Now, I felt like because it was there, you know, I don't know if you guys ever came across it, but sometimes you'll have a sample and you're trying to work it into the mix, but it doesn't. So then you try to resuscitate it with like, let me throw in like some hi-hats. Let me throw in like all this extra stuff to kind of like big it up and make it fill it in. Done that. Yeah, and they're like, you feel like it helps, but really what you're doing is you're possibly just drowning out the foundation of your track. Like, I got to bop from the very beginning, or I got to kind of like get ready to bop. You kind of build me up or whatever. And I felt like, oh, here we go, folks. Let me stop everything I said real quick because we got Marin, 125 right here. What's good, brother? How you doing?
Add 10 to the 15.
What's good, brother? How you?
Add 10 to the 15.
you know, you can't be predictable, man.
Yeah,
you gotta shake up the internets out there.
Keep them on the toes. Keep them on the toes, man. But I was just saying, like, I felt like the beat alone. Oh, we doing speaker. You good? I felt like the beat alone was interesting sample, but then once everything hit, I felt like it was trying to like be resuscitated with all the other instruments, and it just was not clicking. You know, so my feedback would be good to go out the box, but that beat I would have to cut on my end as well. So that's a cut it?
Yeah, that's a cut it.
You cut it?
Marin, cut it
yo,
around.
You cut
I heard it.
I know.
I sent the message too.
Yo, that's some innovative shit right there. You was doing the show from your phone? That's
yeah, man. Yeah, I was.
Yo, you know,
I was texting and driving.
It's cool. You know what we might have to do if there's ever a big time snow day? We just might have to like have Dimitri run the show and just send him on. Like, yo, D,
just put him on.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Like, yo, cut it, keep it. But so that's 1, 2, 3. That's 4 cut it's right now. For Black is Back for Big John, aka Fat Boy. Thank you for your submission. Keep them up. I know you still got a bunch in the folder, so I know that's not the last of them. But that one just wasn't fitting our taste today. So we got something else by, I think it's a new cat right here, Beats by Godfrey. It's called #Jesus Flow, or depending on your nationality, Jesus Flow. All right?
I like that, though.
Beats by Godfrey. I don't have his Twitter name or any social media name, but I'm guessing you might be able to find him on Beats by Godfrey. But Jesus Flow, we're going to take a listen right now.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
We good, dude. We can bring that one down. So that check. So that was.
We good?
All right, there we go.
There you go.
I think we good.
So no, you know what? Now we can shuffle it around a little bit. So that was Beats by Godfrey. Joint was called Jesus Flow or Jesus Flow. Marin, out the gate, your feelings, and then keep it or cut it.
Gonna cut it, man. I'm gonna cut it.
Cut it.
Yeah, I mean, we was just all waiting for something to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's basically what it boils down to. We were just kind of like waiting for something to transpire, and it didn't. So I'm gonna just cut it, man. Simple as that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to. I can't articulate exactly like like the feedback I really want to give. Like, I don't know. It just. I mean, build the beat, man. Just build it. Just build it up. It had a little bit of potential to where it could have been something. Just build it up, man. Don't stick with the simple you know, just try to build it up a little bit more, man.
Yeah, that wasn't one of those loops that you just playing and you could listen to it over and over. You definitely played it safe, and safe doesn't always work. On that beat, it definitely had potential to be a little bit doper. I would have changed the drum pattern though. I don't know. The drum pattern was too happy. It had that like, I don't know. I didn't even have the words for it. It was like Nick Jr.-ish, man. You gotta like.
It did remind me of like some like video game or something.
Like,
I was thinking of like a
video
game song or something. I don't know.
I was trying to find the right thing, but rework those drums and work on the progression of the beat, man. You gotta keep people's attention. That's too much. That was too much of a loop. It wasn't like there was a sample in there really. So yeah, do something else with it, man. You got potential.
Hey, Polo, go ahead, man. You here now? You part of the team right now. Let's go ahead.
Well, I mean, I think I like the bounce. I like where it was heading. I feel like it was definitely it was missing certain elements in the beat. You know, like you could have built, like everybody's saying, build it up, build it up. It's all about progression, you know, and it had the potential to have, and it had energy, but you just needed to, you know, stay and keep building on that energy and then go into something crazy on the hook, you know, because I liked it. I like where it was heading.
Yeah.
You know, I always look for the potential and try to dig out the positives of it. Definitely don't leave it at the way that it looped, you know, and not even to say, you know, some beats aren't even just made for rappers, you know.
Right.
Like you saying, you can hear it on the video game.
Yeah.
That's licensing right there. That's
Yeah.
money
Yeah,
off
true,
a video
right
game.
there.
That's
You know
it.
what I mean? So
Need for speed or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't always have to keep the mindset, you know, that is gonna just, you know, this is for a rapper. You know, try to shop it in other markets, you know, in other different things. But I liked it as far as the beat. Definitely build on it and progress it.
You know, it's funny you said Need for Speed, because I was thinking like that's the music that we be playing in the background when I'm like changing my wheels and painting my car.
Yep, it would be exactly.
I just thought about
you're
that.
not even really paying attention to the beat, but it's just like
and you just there bopping to it, like okay, that was funny, man.
So I'm gonna say that it was cool, but I'm gonna have to say cut it because I like where it was going, but I felt like it just stayed on a roundabout and never took the exit. Like it was just and we were just sitting here like looking at each other like who's gonna bop first, and no one did. You know what I mean? Now given that it sounded hard, but I think it was maybe 2 notes the whole time, and it was just kind of going back and forth. It was I fell in love maybe with some of the sounds, just not how the sounds were used to make the track what it should have been. So, oh wait, you laughing over there? Someone saying something, or you ain't gonna say it?
you gotta say it.
What's the producer's name?
Wait, what producer was that
I
again?
think he's out of network.
What producer was that again?
It was Godfrey.
That was Godfrey.
Beats by Godfrey.
Yeah, sound like you probably just starting, man. So just keep pushing.
Yeah.
That's what it sounded like. It just sounded like somebody that kind of just started making.
Yeah, and
beats.
just had that. You know, like you first start your first beat, you just bopping
just,
like
something quick.
Get
Yeah.
lost in,
You got it off.
You
You made a loop, and you're like, "Word, I made it work."
Yeah.
it works.
But you know what? Sometimes you go through that because like your first
Yeah.
couple of beats, when you're like, "Yo, these is trash," and you might come find out like that first sound, like like this dude when I used to do production with AV, always used to go to the darkest keys, like all the way down, like
It's the Batman.
like C-3, like he'd be down there making just dark noises, and you're like, yeah, this is hot. Like I can see how you can fall in love with the sound, like, yeah, this is dope. But TLC on your beats, man, everybody needs to show it a little bit more love, a little bit more care. But you had a good foundation. It just wasn't something I could stand with right now, so I'm gonna say cut it.
Yeah, shout out to Bootleg tuning in. He said he's not feeling it. The instrumentation was irritating after a while.
So there you go. So that's outside feedback from one of our people, and that was Bootleg.
Yeah,
Oh
Bootleg.
yeah, shout out to Bootleg, man. Always showing love, man. But so that was cut. It's all around the board.
Yeah.
Was that a keep it from you, or was it a cut it?
Nah, that's.
That was encouragement.
Keep it up.
Keep it up. Exactly. Keep going. Keep grinding. Keep and for real. For real.
real talk.
Keep it up, for real.
For real.
Nah,
It
I
did
like
this
where
sound
it
like a
was
beginner. It sound like a beginner beat.
Yeah.
It did sound like a beginner beat, man.
But a decent beginner beat.
Yeah.
Because all my beginner beats were
Yeah,
boo-boo.
Yeah, trash.
Yeah,
I
pretty
didn't
much.
even get to start making them. I couldn't
Yeah.
You know, I give so much credit to producers because, you know, there was one point where, you know, people had a lot of time on their hand and we was trying to figure. I was always hanging around AV and Reeves and they're making beats and I tried to go do it, you know, and I couldn't. So it's not for everybody.
No, it's not
and
for
I can write
everybody,
some
no.
music and I could do a little something and I could take some pictures, but to make a beat, it takes discipline and it takes an air and it definitely takes talent. So, you know, I definitely shout out to everybody who's doing that, and that's all of y'all here.
Word up.
That's
Yeah,
definitely,
even though
Yes, sir.
we know Marin's been on fire with the beats as far as 2017. I heard you've been cooking up a lot.
Yeah.
lately.
Cooking, man.
You cooking?
Cooking. I'm coming for y'all.
Yeah,
Y'all dudes is sleeping, bro.
it's cool.
You know what I mean?
Nah, that's all right. It's
Y'all
good.
sleeping over here. I don't know what's going on.
I just
Nah.
been trying to clear my plate, man.
Yeah. I just been
as
working on
music.
this radio show and and shit.
It's a lot going on.
A lot going on, but yeah, I gotta get prepared because honestly, I feel like every time we come back, you at least made like a beat in a week or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I've been averaging. I've been averaging like, yeah, I spend at least like 3-4 hours a week, which
I'm
is
fucking envious. Of
which is
you.
not enough.
Nah, I know it's not
definitely
enough,
not.
but it's
But-
more than what I'm doing.
Yeah,
like-
but it's something. So we getting there, man.
Nah, that's what it
Getting
is.
there, man. And I'm really trying to like focus on mixing this year too, because I never really used to pay attention to mixing
Mixing is fun.
anything. Like I never was into it, man. I always had good engineers around me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you're spoiled, man. Yeah, you're like,
Spoiled, dude.
yeah. I make the beat,
Yep.
and I'm like,
Yeah,
here,
do your thing.
this is the way I want it to sound.
Yep.
And dudes do it like this.
Yeah.
Yo, if you can get into mixing is so much fun because you can actually take a sound and be like, yo, I can turn my snares into this, or I
Yeah.
can
Yeah, that's
make
that
it do
sound
this. Like it's
design,
just,
man.
yeah, it's something dope about it. So
Yeah.
yeah, all you producers out there, if you don't mix your own joints, like try to just play. Like I learned from experimenting and just trying different things. Just trying different plugins, trying whatever you need, and just giving them the shot, man. But once again, yo, if you just now tuning in, it's the Beat Club Podcast. That's Beat Club Podcast, everything, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at beatclubpodcast.com. If you are a producer, if you know a producer, if you want to become a producer and you got some beats that you want to shop to us or get played on our radio show right now, you can send it to beatclubpodcast.com. There's a button there that you can just click, drop as many beats as you want in there. We like original production, please. Original production. Please, and make sure you read the right folder. Don't send us tracks with vocals on it and all the other stuff. We just want straight beats, please. There's one person that sent some beats over and he was singing on the hook. And I was just like, but the thing was like his voice, I felt like it was a reference, like something you would shop to somebody. So his voice didn't really like work with the track at all. It was like if we were to be singing right
he
now.
was shopping. He was
yeah,
shopping.
yeah, he's shopping, you know what I mean? So I appreciate the grind, but just not here. Gotta keep it real, yo.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're gonna go on to the next beat, man. We got our boy, I think it's DJ Doc. That is at ITS DJ DOC. He sent something called Celebrate. And we're gonna actually take a listen right now. Shout out to DJ Doc. He's from the West Coast, right?
Nah.
No, he's not from the West
He's
Coast.
from Cape Cod, I believe.
He's from Cape Cod. Oh, you know what?
We had a submission from him before, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
have.
Yeah,
We
so,
definitely have. My
yeah.
fault. All right, cool. So we're gonna take a listen right now to Celebrate by DJ Doc. Let's go.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
All right, I think we can calm that one down right there. That was Celebrate by It's DJ Doc. That is ITSDJDOC. And I was Celebrate. So I'm going to go on. Polo, you here, so let's. What do you think? How do you feel about it? And would it be keep it or cut it?
I would keep it. I personally like it. I think that the sounds that are used, at first I was waiting for a minute for it to drop. But, you know, based on the sounds in the beginning, I was intrigued. You know, sounds were big. I like horns. So, you know, just hearing the horns go, you know, I was waiting, and you know, I waited a little. I feel like I waited for my arm was waiting for it to drop. Yeah. Like I was waiting, and then it finally came, and it had big sounds to back up the horns and everything. I liked it, and I would keep it.
You would keep it?
I would keep it. I liked it personally. I felt like it could be complemented by like grandiose, you know, punchlines and, you know, just feeling myself type of rap, you know. That's, you know, just real shit.
All right,
so that champion rap.
Yeah, exactly. That was a lot. Yeah, exactly. I'm feeling like that, you know. Pats, C's. Let's.
Yeah.
Right on cue.
Marin, what's the word? How you feeling about it?
My instinct is I'm gonna cut it, but I did like it. I did like the beat. Because it was it was unorthodox, and I was impressed with how, like, it was like a busy sample, like it was real busy and it was sped up, so like you can hear like the instruments from the original song like real sped up, but it was like it was off, but it was on. You know what I mean? Like you can hear parts where it was off, but it still fell into place, and he kept it interesting too, like it switched up. But it just wasn't my style. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was that's really why I would cut it. Like, it just wasn't for me, but it was cool. It was cool. Like, he definitely, and the bass line, too, is what really threw me off, too, a little bit. It was kind of like, you know, like, not in key, like, not in tune with what was going on. It was just kind of, like, randomly there, randomly placed. But yeah, I would cut it, man. But it was definitely a dope effort. Like it was a decent beat.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't my cup of tea.
There you go.
I'm still on the fence.
There's no fence in man decisions here.
Nah. I think I know where I'm leaning towards, but
yeah,
I definitely like the foundation of the beat. The sample was dope. Kind of took too long to let it drop, though. I was waiting, but when it did drop, I was like, okay, he did his thing on it. I kind of agree with Mark too. The bass line was a little weird. The tuning was off just a little bit, and you had to do something else with that sample. I don't know if it was like change the frequency, or because I know you use Reason, so you know what I'm talking about. Change the frequency so you hear like less of the highs that were in there, because there was too many instruments mixed up, so it sounded kind of muffled with whatever else you were putting in there. But overall was dope, but I gotta be critical and cut it, man.
All right, so that's 2 cut it's, 1 keep it.
Keep.
Oh, I'm the deciding factor. All right, cool. I'm gonna say this.
Oh, actually, no, you're not. We might have to.
Yeah.
Dimitri.
In case of a split decision, we're gonna go to Dimitri. In case of a split decision, I would honestly say that I like the sounds. I like that he went a different route with like an unexpected sound or sample I couldn't really identify. I thought that was cool. However, it sounded like he took he organized messy tunes and made it rockable.
Yeah,
like
I agree.
Like noises and put them together, and it was just like, all right. And that right there is hard to do.
It is,
because we were sitting here waiting, and I was trying to catch it, and it finally caught. I'm like, oh, okay, but I felt as though it was just, I don't know. I feel like I have this thing between like it either needs something or it needs less. And I felt like there wasn't any space in there for me to kind of breathe. Everything, there was just noises coming from all over the place. And the sample itself might have been that one noise that just made me feel a little suffocated on the track. Hopefully you understand that. I'll be like metaphoric and stuff sometimes. But I would honestly say good structure. I like the use of a different sample. However, a little too all over the place as far as the noises wise for me to say keep it. So I'm going to say cut it as well. Sorry, Dimitri, you don't get to decide on this one. But I'm gonna have to say cut it as well. However, it did fit the title Celebrate, because I understood like the happy type of triumphant type of vibe that it was supposed to have to me. So I get where you're going with it, but it just wasn't for me today. So that right there, that was 3 cut it's, 1 keep it, and I was DJ Doc. If you're feeling the beat, if you like the beat, you can let us know on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. But for right now, you can even let him know at It's DJ Doc. That is ITSDJDOC.
Yeah.
And if you're listening to this, not live, but later on, on a SoundCloud, feel free to drop a comment. Let the producer know what you think. And that's just that. So shout out to DJ Doc.
There's a few people hitting him up right now.
Oh, dope. Let them know what it is, man, because it's all about building and knowing that you can go way further with constructive criticism than a bunch of yes men just telling you shit's hot, because that shit don't work. And we don't do that. And by the way, Marin, you're much nicer in person. I mean, no, you're much nicer over the phone. You did nothing but keep it and shit over the phone.
Well, I mean, they sounded good. They were good beats, especially the. I don't know if I caught the second one, or was that the first one? The first one was hard, bro.
Yeah, that was
that joint. As soon as it
cute.
Dropped, I was like, this is ready to go.
Yeah, that was
you got
cute.
street standard.
Yeah, man, like that's what, like I always say, man, like if you're gonna do a certain sound, you got to execute. So like that's like the sound of today. It wasn't like different from a lot of what I hear today, but it was hard. Like he killed it. And then the DXL beat too. It was a simple, regular sample, but it just worked. Sometimes the loop just works, and the drums were cutting through on that joint too. So that's how I get down.
I know you like your drums,
when
brother.
the drums cut through, it rocks. So yeah, man, it was valid. Shout out, catch us on TuneIn, man. That joint worked, man.
So there you go, y'all. Marin was listening on the TuneIn
app. Yeah.
Search Gaggo the Network, and you can listen live from 1 to 3 every Sunday.
Yeah,
live, baby.
Eastern Standard Time,
baby,
man.
We live.
Or if you don't, if you don't have the TuneIn app, you can definitely check us on Gaggo the Network on Sundays from 1 to 3 Eastern Standard Time. And if you miss both of those things, you can listen to us on our podcast, whether it be on iTunes or whether it be on SoundCloud or wherever you want to find us. Pretty sure we'll pop up. B Club Podcast, everything.
Yep.
So with no further ado, I think we got a new submission from a new person, and I hope I say this right. I think the name is RJ hyphen, that's a slash, ill. That's RJ /ILL. And I think he sent something called Gate or Gate 2. I'm going to go Gate 2. That looks
Gate
like
2.
We're going to go Gate 2, right?
Yeah.
I know because sometimes you know how you title beats like Gate 1 and like cool Gate 2 and like all those different versions. So this is RJ Ill with Gate 2. Let's take a listen.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
All right, then we're going to cool that down right there. So that was RJ Ill with Gate 2. That might have been us if you heard a little popping. Did you guys hear popping as well, right?
Yeah, just a little.
Yeah, it was it might have been on our end. I don't think it was on RJ's end at all. So sorry for that, but we did still.
We got the point.
We got the point, man. So with no further ado, Avi, thoughts?
Yo, that mixing was superb. I heard every sound, every bass, everything in there. Yo, I'm mad we don't have his social media information. Can't even really tag him. It was dope to me.
Yeah, all I heard was the baby. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, that's all right.
It was Timbaland-esque back in the day, Timbaland.
Yeah.
But he still had his own thing on there. I keep it.
You keep it?
Yeah. It did enough. It had enough transitions and kept me interested. So yeah.
All right. Marion.
Yeah, I keep it. I would keep it. It's well produced, well mixed, like Davey mentioned. Everything was in the pocket. It just sounded song ready. Like it sounded like a song. It sounded like we was listening to the instrumental of a song. You know what I'm saying? Like of an actual record that's out. But yeah, everything was clean in the pocket, man. And I love dope musicianship too. You could tell like the simple piano keys when you play them the simple chords. I mean, when you think about it, there's only but so many instruments, right? Like people go crazy with the synths and stuff now, but I like pianos. You know what I'm saying? Like what happened to piano chords?
Yeah.
Like I like that. They sounded clean. It was smooth. I rock with it. I would keep it, man. Sounds like a dope record.
Cool. Polo.
Very well put together. Very well put together. It was clean. From the beginning, you know, it progressed the way that I feel it should. You know, it went from, you know, the intro into the verse, and you know where it was going. And when I would expect the beat to drop and kind of give room for another instrument or something like that to transpire, it did. You know, and I didn't know what it was, but I could tell right away. You know, I can hear it, and I definitely appreciated it. So I would keep that.
Let's keep it. I would say the beat was sexy.
Definitely.
The beat was sexy. The beat was I like subtleties, and I like the fact that as the beat progressed, you heard different instruments be introduced, but not all of them were screaming at you. All of them kind of played their own part. They kind of all had their own pocket, so they didn't really interfere with one another. It was more like a beautiful introduction of every single thing that was coming into play. And I'm big on just not letting a sound just like be stagnant for too long. You know what I mean? Like the fact that you introduced things and it wasn't like, okay, cool, let me play this out for 16 bars and then let me introduce this instrument at the chorus or something. Like there's pre-choruses, there's all different types of things. And honestly, I like people that say, yo, screw the grid, screw how beats are generally made for artists. I'm just going to produce this way. I like when you do that because I feel like when you do that, you challenge the people that are recording on your tracks. So I like how all the production just kind of flowed. And like I said, if there's no artist on it, I would still rock with it. And those beats right away get to keep it from me. So that's a keep it on my end. Marion, you said keep it as well. That's all keep it's right here,
all
right?
Keep it, yeah. Absolutely.
Cool. So that was all keep it's, man. And that was RJ/ or hyphen ILL. RJ Ill. We're going to have to find them on social media or whatever. But for all the people that know, if we can't find you right now while we're live, we will definitely find the producer and tag them in our Soundwave on SoundCloud. And our link or our SoundCloud wave drops on Tuesday. So if you can't listen to our podcast right now, you can definitely listen to it on Tuesday via SoundCloud or beatclubpodcast.com. Oh, Marin, I even forgot to ask you, man, because you just you came in and we jumped right into it and such, but how are you feeling? Everything good?
Everything's good, man. Everything's good. I got, if y'all knew all the places I've been this morning, y'all be proud at the time I got here. Y'all be proud. You be like, damn. But yeah, everything's cool, man. Cool? Everything's cool. You know, just life is busy and, you know, no complaints though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We here.
We make shit work.
That's it. We make shit work. That's it. No complaints at all, man.
Nah, that's good. I just want to make sure everybody was good and everybody got that.
I'm hungry though. We gotta get some food in this.
I went to this spot, Stashes up the street.
There's a Stashes around here?
I think it's the same.
It's the same family.
It's the same.
It's definitely the same family.
How's the slices of pizza over there? Are they like big?
Stashes always got big slices.
All right, so
bro.
it is Stashes.
Yeah.
It's my first time ever having a Stashes slice of pizza, and they were big.
Hey, man, Stashes, y'all owe us some food for giving y'all promo, man.
Word. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring it. When it drops on Tuesday, I'm going to go to the countertop and play it for him right then and there. Like, yeah, this could be you every week.
Every
Coming in
week.
with a boom.
You know how many people heard this, fam?
You know what I mean?
Coming in with a boombox like, yo, listen to this.
Yeah,
Promo.
yeah.
Where
So
my
that was in
slice
Norwood,
at?
though?
It was right up the street.
Oh, okay.
Right at the gas station right there. But I will say, hey, if you have a product, if you have an app, if you have any software, and you want it reviewed or talked about here on the Beat Club Podcast, hit us up at beatclubpodcast@gmail.com.
Yep.
And we'll definitely discuss some business. If you're interested in sponsoring the show or being a sponsor or even bump it, being a sponsor, we take everything. Liquor, clothes, credit cards, social security numbers, whatever you got, we'll take it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you know.
Secret.
It all relates, man. It all, you know.
It all relates. You know, we're all about building and showing love, man. But definitely, if you have something, or if you know of something that is related to the culture of production, and you think that the Beat Club community would definitely thrive from it, hit us up. That's that.
Simple.
Simple.
Sir.
So, you know what? With no further ado, we're gonna get into like one other beat, and then I know AV got something for us before we go to break as well, or after we go to break. So, we got something. Damn, I hope I don't chop up this dude's name. So, the immature person in me. All right. So we got some from. You see why I'm immature, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you see,
yeah.
all right, I'm immature. I can't help it. So it's Carl Nut Hampton with something called Scorn Nut. Scorn Nut. Now, yeah, Scorn Nut. I didn't make this shit up.
Hey.
Scorn Nuts.
Scorn nuts.
Better be dope, man.
It better be dope. Cause
Now it better be dope, man.
yeah, because that
Better be nuts.
it's it's an interesting title. So we're just gonna go with Carl Nut Hampton with Scorn Nut. We're gonna take a listen right now.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
All right, we're gonna take that down right there. So you know what? I'm gonna change it up. I'm gonna start first.
Start it up. Start it up.
I'm
Start
gonna
it up.
start first. All right, so I'm gonna say, look, the name had me all screwed up. That joint was hot. I thought the joint was hot. It was cinematic. It made me feel like it could go anywhere, whether it be a movie or whatever it was. It made me feel like I could be slamming like, I don't know, Cadillac doors and whooping ass and bell bottoms. Like if I felt like that, like I felt like it took me back to that time. Like it was cool. It was smooth, man. I liked it, and it was different, and I liked the fact that I was thrown off guard because honestly, the beginning of the track, it sounded like the horns were gonna be cheesy as hell, and I was like, please don't let him carry this all the way through. But he just took it to a whole different experience, and I say keep it off the strength of just that and everything else I heard. So that's from me, and now one of you guys could jump in. I don't even care who. Whoever feels good.
I'm gonna keep it as well. Yeah, man. Like you said it. You said it best. Like the horns the horns in the beginning was like, dude, this sound like digital performer. Like when I first started messing around with software, like you used to hear them cheesy sounds.
Yeah. Real factory.
Yeah,
like.
man. It sounded so. But and that would be my only feedback, even within that, because he definitely, when it dropped, it came in, it was dope. But there was still that element in the background, like that sound was still there, and it sounded like it just needed to be tweaked. Like there were certain sounds in there that needed to be tweaked a little bit. That was the only feedback I would give it, is just kind of tweak certain sounds a little bit, maybe add some effects to it. But it was definitely like interesting, man. It just kept change, like things just kept happening out of nowhere. Like you just bring a random sound out of nowhere, like, oh, okay. So it was definitely dope, man. The drums definitely dope. Yeah, man. What's his name again?
His name is Carl Nut Hampton.
It's just call him Carl Hampton.
Yeah, call him Carl. Carl Hampton.
Yeah, man, that was dope, brother. I'll keep it, man. I would rock with that, man.
That was hard. That was hard. Who's up? Yo, you must be reading some interesting shit on.
Nah, everybody's giving him like dope feedback right now. Shout out to Loose Connection. They talking about the drums. He's like, them drums though.
Yeah. The drums came through, man.
But I agree with Mark, man. That horn, whatever it was in the beginning, kind of threw me off. I was like, oh man, sound like some Reason stock.
I know, that's what I said to you too. I was like, he made this on Reason, huh?
But then the drums came in and all the other sounds, and I don't know what I forget what that sound is called, but yeah, that shit had me going. That it sounded like something I would hear in like a Rush Hour 4 soundtrack. But yeah, I'm keeping that.
You keep it?
Yeah.
All right, Polo, what you feeling?
I'm feeling that. I don't care what y'all talking about, them horns in the beginning, man. He was
like, I was rocking with those, fam.
I was rocking with
I don't know what y'all talking about.
From the beginning, I was like, okay. And then, everything played out well, man. I definitely like to hear production that sounds, like live instrumentation.
Yep.
Those original sounds. And I could definitely hear, like you said, it was cinematic. Like I love to hear production and music that I can visualize, and instantly when the beat dropped, I started thinking about like movies that I could hear it in, or what I can hear it, just playing to. And like I definitely like the energy of it. It was like some G7 type. It was peace, man. I definitely appreciate it.
Hey, yo, change the title from the School Nut to G7, yo. That shit's fire. G7.
Cause you heard it like it was like it wanted to be James Bond. Like all those you could think about, like you said, I say James Bondish. Someone could say Italian Job with a hip hop flair to it. It's a lot of like mainstream or like movie titles that are actually box office hits types that it can be scored to.
I thought Kill Bill for some reason. I have no idea why.
But those are all great ass movies.
Yeah. You know what? Good point.
That's funny. I also thought Romeo Must Die. Like it had that kind of vibe on it too.
Exactly. Yeah. Like it was a urban spin on.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Do your thing.
No. It was
he might have. I feel like he could have purposely put those horns like that and was like, because it sounds like he has no problem mixing or doing anything else to his production whatsoever. So he's like, let me just throw in these horns and have them be the way that it is.
I mean, hey, what we talking about?
Yeah, you know what I mean? So
it was fire.
It was fire though. So that's all. Keep it
popping,
around the board. If you liked it, man, his name is Carl Hampton. We'll be able to find his social media and definitely drop it on the Soundwave on SoundCloud on Tuesday when we post our show.
It's going nuts.
So check it out, yo. We're about to go to break. I do want to say it's Beat Club Podcast everything, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and beatclubpodcast.com if you have any beats that you wish to submit. And also indie artists, if you know an indie recording artist, we have something at the end of our show called Tracks That Bang. Feel free to submit as well. It's beatclubpodcast.com, and you will see the button there. We're going to go pay some bills, and we'll see you guys when we're back from a commercial break. What up, everybody? It's your boy Do It All Loops, and we're back, man, to the Beat Club Podcast. We're here right now with my boy, Mr.
Mark Marin,
and Artificial AV.
And, I sit in for today also, Mr.
Kenny Polo.
There you go, what I mean? Hey, you know what I mean? So we got four of the fellas right here right now, man. We talking beats. If you just tune in, it's Beat Club Podcast, everything, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, beatclubpodcast.com. And if you have any business that you wish to do with us, hit us up, beatclubpodcast@gmail.com. So, we were talking behind the scenes a little bit, and AV actually had some questions that he actually wanted to, throw towards us and kind of get the discussion flowing real quick about some producer shit. So, AV, hit us. What you got, man?
So, my first question is to everybody out there. I've been seeing a lot of people talking about this and both sides been talking trash about the other side. So I want to know what y'all think. What's the difference between a producer and a beat maker? And are beat makers necessary for the game?
That's a two-part question?
Yeah.
Damn,
Two-part.
I suck at multiple choice. You can do two-part question, dog.
I want to know because I've been seeing a lot of people talking about it on Facebook, and it's like everybody's been downing the other, talking trash, and it's like,
you can't really have one without the other.
Exactly.
It's kind of how I feel about it. You know what I mean? I think they both go hand in hand. I mean, obviously, a beat maker, you know, programs and actually makes the beat. You know what I'm saying? Programs the drums. You know what I'm saying? Composes the music, adds on to it. And a producer is who has the final say on the final product that we hear. You know, like a producer for a TV show or anybody. Like, you know, they handle all the logistics. They make sure that the finished product comes out the way that they want it to come out. And that's what a producer does. You know, a producer can be a beat maker. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But it's what you do to kind of tailor make it for that artist. You know, how it's mixed, how, you know, what do you add? What do you take away? You know, that's what a producer does. A producer completes the song and makes it a finished product. So, you know, there's no, I see that discussion a lot too. You know, where the producers, where the people that are producers may look down on beat makers because beat makers are winning. You know, like beat makers, dudes that just make beats out here, get placements and make hits. You know, like we've had the you know, these discussions. You know, like even when you look at you know all the guys that are doing it big down south. You know, the Metro Boomins and you know those guys. Yeah. You know, they're beat makers, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you get the title of producer, you know what I mean? Because you produced the track, you know, you made the beat and whatever. But these guys are generally beat makers, man. They make dope loops, and the artists come and take it to another level, you know what I mean? So, like, a lot of these artists themselves are producers, you know, like, you know, they're the ones who kind of, you know, make it happen at the end of the day. So, I mean, they go hand in hand, and producers shouldn't look down on beat makers because you need beat makers. You know what I mean? You need them. You need guys. Yeah. And all the great producers out there have dope beat makers. Your favorites, Dr. Dre, hands down probably the best hip hop producer ever. You know, that's a conversation that anybody could have, but he has guys that make beats for him. Mm-hmm. And then he comes in and he says, yo, and Dr. Dre is completely capable of making a beat. Mm-hmm. He can program an MPC. He's nice, but you know, he's like, yo, I got these dope, talented guys that know how to make beats all day. That's what they do. I ain't got no time for that. So I'm going to get these guys to make the beat. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and make it a masterpiece. I'm going to tweak the sounds. I'm going to, you know, so it goes hand in hand, man.
Yo, remember, you slayed the hell out that question, dog. Damn, you slayed it. I mean, I honestly agree with you completely, because it's like I've had the opportunity to be on both sides, where like I would hear or someone would like submit a beat. You know, like I work with Violet all the time. Someone would submit a beat, she'll do something on the track, but then what I'll do is I'll hear something and I hear how I can make it better. So I'm actually taking the producer's seat on that end and really saying, you know what, the song could use this, or the song may need this, and it might be something where I'm changing the vocals or I'm actually changing something in the actual track, whether it's cutting it up or cutting the pasting. Matter of fact, there was this thing where Future, Future, I was listening to his album when I was overseas, and do you know how to give commentary with the album at times, like on Spotify? I'll have the whole album play, and then I'll have something where he'll commentate on like every track. And he said something where he took a track. And I'm not sure if it was the Metro Boomin line that's become so famous now, whatever, but it originally wasn't supposed to be at the beginning of the track. You know,
right, if young Metro don't trust you,
it wasn't supposed to be at the beginning of the track.
Yeah,
it was somewhere else in the song or whatever it is, and the producer decided, you know what, it sounds better here to kind of lead into the whole song.
Yeah,
and sometimes it's little things like that, but that's the producer seat. And then on the beat maker seat, like Marin said, like, you need beat makers, and they're winning right now. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like my little brother likes to look at the beat maker role more than he sees like the producer role, and he's seen me do both. But he just likes making beats. He doesn't want to sit down there and dissect a record and decide like, okay, well, it's gonna need this. Let me move this around. It's like, no, let me just bang out some beats, hurt my neck in the process, and enjoy myself. So I would say, yeah.
So do you consider? I mean, you said you've worn the producer hat, but do you consider yourself a beat maker?
I would put myself, based off of your definition, is a producer. A producer can be both, right?
Yeah.
So I would say I would rather take producer and everything underneath that umbrella. Yeah. So yeah, I would go with that.
I think I'm a beat maker.
You're a beat maker?
Yeah. Like, I mean, I'm in the studio. I definitely like help with production, with the overall production. But I do consider myself a beat maker. Because that, like you said about your brother, that's like what I enjoy doing. You know what I mean? Like, I just like banging out the beats. Like I was talking about mixing earlier. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just starting to really take that serious. I'll mix a beat within whatever the hardware or the software that I'm using, but I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, engineering and, like, I just like to make a dope beat.
and just keep it moving.
And give it to the engineer and be like, hey, do this, do that. And like, that's producing, but at the end of the day, it's still, I try to avoid all of that.
So let me ask you a question. Have you ever like submitted a beat to somebody and then based on the producer they work with, like the structure of your song isn't the same? Or like, have you ever like not liked how it came out afterwards? Because you weren't in a producer seat? You were more in a beat maker seat?
No, that's never really. I mean, I've had situations where, usually people will ask for feedback too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had situations where I've gotten a mix back and, working with an artist, and I was like, and they're asking me their opinion. Yeah. I mean, my opinion. So, I'm like, yeah, you could tweak this on the mix or whatever. But nothing where it was arranged different or somebody took my joint out of context and did something completely different with it.
You know what though? And I would say you probably had the privilege of working with a lot of dope cats because of your network. Yeah. Whereas I know when I was, and I'm not saying I'm on now, I just decided what dope cats I want to work with. But in the past, I was trying to shop my beats to everybody and just to get heard. And a lot of times you'll come across some trash cats, like some really trash people. Like, yo, your beat might be fire. And then you submit it to somebody. And then by the time you hear the final track, you're like, this is garbage.
Yeah, you don't like the artist.
Yeah, and you don't really like the artist.
Is my mic good?
Yeah,
right, cool.
I can hear you crystal clear. But yeah, cool. I feel like there's definitely pros to being a producer or working with that particular artist because you can kind of be along the way of the final product. Whereas I've heard things before. I forgot what artist. It was a long time ago. I think we talked about submitting a beat to somebody and we got the track back. I was like, yo, that track could have been so much better depending on who was in the producer seat. You know what I mean? So I felt like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have gave him my track. You know what I mean? But shoot, you guys got, matter of fact, while we're talking about it, if you're listening right now, feel free to call in if you have any type of opinion on this. It is 857-366-5444. Once again, 857-366-5444.
Yeah.
And let us know about the beat maker versus producer. Avi, I know you're over there hard at work and everything, but do you actually have any feedback on this discussion at all? Because we're slated.
Yeah, you done killed the damn question. Took all my thoughts, man.
Man, we share the same thoughts.
Yeah, I just hate that everybody that I've seen on Facebook lately has been.
We got a call.
We got a call. Skip my word.
We're gonna go to. We good? Caller, are you in? What's up? Say your name. Where you from?
It's Sharp, Loose Connections.
Hey, what's going on, brother?
What up?
Hey, what's good?
How you doing?
Good, man. Doing big things,
Good. Wait, and let people know where you from.
Originally from New York City, but we live in Northampton, Massachusetts, out of Springfield, Massachusetts, so back and forth.
All right. Well, let us know your feedback, man. Avi, you want to recite the questioning because I'm horrible at paraphrasing.
See if I remember.
Hold on 1 second.
But what's the difference between a beat maker and a producer? That's the whole concept.
A beat maker would just sit down at home or studio, make beats, and been submitted to record companies, A&R agents, a producer would actually go a little bit further by making a beat, sitting down with an artist, creating something different, something special, then submitting it, having something to do with not just the beat making, but the creative part of everything else that goes with it. Yeah.
And what seat? I mean, we obviously know that you guys make banging beats anyways, but
Yes,
what
sir.
seat
Thanks, man.
do you prefer or aspire to sit in mostly? Like, let's say, like, in an ideal world when we all made it in our professions, would you prefer to be a beat maker or a producer?
Well, let's be clear. I mean, you want to be a beat maker, that's fine and dandy, dude. Where's the money? So you want to kind of create something that's going to kind of create some revenue for you. So being a producer, and on all actuality, actually makes more sense because you can make beats and everything like that. But when you're in a studio making something, not only are you just a beat maker who made that beat, you're also an executive producer and an album, and it just makes you a little bit more revenue. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. You guys got any feedback on that? Yo, are you?
I mean, the thing it's just a thin line. You know what I'm saying?
It's a real gray area.
It's a real thin line, and there's people that like the title is producer. Like if you made the beat, you are the producer, right? Like regardless, like that's the way the title works. So like even
we're a production team as me and my partner's a production team, but like when we go to these beat battles, we're up there beat battling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a little different when it comes to certain things like that, but
but when you think of guys, like think about somebody like even a DJ Premier. Like DJ Premier is a beat maker. You know what I'm saying? Like he's involved, of course, in like making sure the beat has a certain sound. He definitely mixes beats down, but somebody could correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Primo is in the studio like, say the hook like this.
Yeah.
Per se all the time, you know what I mean? Or like
okay, because I'll correct you.
Yeah, I'm saying, I mean, maybe
he's in the studio doing that.
Yeah, maybe he does.
He's a beat maker, but he does production too. Because, like I said, if you're a producer, you're a beat maker, whatever you are, these beats are like our babies. We have to make sure that whatever we're gonna put on it, if somebody's gonna rap it, you don't want no trash rapper to be on it. Honestly, like it's gonna make your beat sound like crap anyway. What you want to do is make sure it's coming off the way you want it to come off. Because if you don't have any say in it, it's not your music anymore. It's taken from somebody else, and they're going to use it the way they want to use it.
So you got to look after your kids,
maybe
basically.
Maybe it's just something I think, but I'm sure everybody else would either disagree or agree. So.
No, that's the beautiful thing of just having an open discussion about it because we appreciate everybody's feedback.
Real thin line, man.
We're all going to learn about it, man. But definitely thank you for sharing your feedback on it. Can you let people know where they can find you as well, sir?
Oh, they can always find us on Twitter, hashtag, or anything. Just hashtag Loose Connections. We're like basically on anything we can get our hands on.
Good. Y'all guys need to come down to the stew or something, man.
Yeah, I know, man. How come y'all ain't come to the stew yet?
Y'all need to come to the stew, dude.
Anytime you guys want to invite us, we would more than be happy to go over there. That's not a problem. We love Boston. We love everything that has to do with music. And you guys are doing some big things right now with this pod. I love it. I'm loving the whole feed. I'm loving everything that's going on with us. Anytime you want to invite us, let us know.
Oh shoot,
no doubt,
we might have to. Eventually, we got something in store for you guys later on, man. We might actually have something real dope for producers to come through and vibe out to. But we're gonna toss that date out there a little later, man. But
I would love that.
All right, cool, man. Well, thank you so much, man. Keep on tuning in. Yo, keep sending that fire, too. I know you're holding back a little bit, but, yeah, keep sending that fire, man. We definitely appreciate you guys.
Most definitely.
All right, my man. Have a good day.
All right, peace.
All right, cool. So I have a question for you guys then. Ultimately, is it something where do you go around saying, yo, I'm a beat maker, like professional-wise? Are you good saying, like, I'm a beat maker, or no, I produce. I'm a producer. Like, is it falsifying what you do by saying like, yo, I'm a producer? Like, does it sound more professional? Like, do you get where I'm going? It's like saying, yo, I'm a freelancer or I'm a contractor. Something just sounds like a little bit more legit.
I guess it depends on who you're talking to.
What's falsifying is if you call yourself a producer and you're sitting in the studio session and you say, you should change that word from, you're just changing little phrases and doing little things and calling yourself a producer. But if you make beats, and you are part of that production process.
Yep.
So at some stage, you are, a producer.
You're producing.
Whether you bring it first, you're there at its inception as a beat maker.
Yep.
Now you
I agree.
can pass the process, and it's like something that's on a conveyor belt. You're at the beginning of the production line, and it moves on, to someone who maybe has a different approach, or might have a different just a different mind or a different air that can contribute to it. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't go so far as to call myself a producer, but if I'm sitting in on someone's session and I have an ear for, and I can see what or hear what could be better, and I put some input on that, you know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm a producer, but I can add on to it.
Yeah. All right. Cool. What's up?
I think we got a caller.
We got another caller? All right.
I think I know who it is.
All right, caller, man. State your name, where you from. What's up?
This is DJ Lettuce coming in from Las Vegas.
Yeah, that's the dude.
That's my
DJ
guy.
Lettuce. What's going on, bro, on the West Coast? What's going on with you?
Everything, man. Always up in production and beat making. I got some opinions.
All right, well, hit us with your opinion, man. What's going on? What you think?
I feel that as a beat maker, you're actually offering something that someone else, as a producer, can expand on. And I believe that's the difference between a producer versus a beat maker.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're producing something, you've received something such as a kit or even someone else's beat, but you have to add to that to make it hot. Changing drums, adding more melodies, underlying and doing that stuff. Me personally, when they ask me what I do, I tell them I'm a producer. But I make beats too. But I'm primarily a producer, if that makes sense.
So if someone called you to the forefront like, yo, man, I need you to produce this record right here. It's already, damn near finished or whatever, but I need you to add your little stank to it. You would still be able to kind of fulfill that producer role and everything that falls underneath it, or?
That's right. That is definite, because we're not only producers, we're also artist developers. So that is where production really comes into place. Whether you're using live instruments and giving guidance to that artist on how it should be laid on that track that you're helping with. To take it over the top. Does that make sense?
That makes hella sense.
It makes a lot of sense. I agree. And see, me, I like to just give an artist a beat and be like, go ahead, do your thing, bro.
Yeah.
and come back and hopefully it's dope. You know what I'm saying? That's me. But I'm getting there. I'm getting better.
Yeah. Well, Mark has an unfair advantage. Mark has he has a huge network of dope talent there, and I don't know how everybody else started, but sometimes. And you can let us know, sometimes when you're first starting out, you're just trying to shop your beat to anybody. And it's just come across dope artists. Sometimes you come across trash artists. And,
pretty much.
You know what I mean? So I guess for me, I feel like it's dope to be a producer or take on a role of a producer, because I feel like you have more control over what the final product is going to sound like. But beat makers.
That is definite. That's a definite truth right there, because they think that it's just that simple to come out and produce. It's really not, because we got to add a lot of ingredients along with artist development.
Indeed.
And if you don't have the knack and the ear to understand that you gave somebody a beat because you want to see what they can do with it lyrically solo, now when they bring it back, it's time to produce. Because now it may not have came back as fire as you thought it would be, even though you've given them that roadmap. That roadmap doesn't mean they're going to make it to their destination. So now that you've given that to them and they brought it back to you, it's time for me to produce what you just gave me. We're going to rearrange it a little bit. We're going to put these verses right here. A lot of people come out with their hottest verse on the second verse. You need to make that number one. That's called production.
See,
He's
the perfect caller for this.
That's right. That's all.
That's church.
I agree with everything you're saying.
That's church on a Sunday, man. Dang. Yo, your metaphors are magical, dude. I'm just telling you right now. Nah, that's real stuff right there. I don't think any of us are in disagreement with you. I think that's pretty straightforward, man.
Thanks for calling in, man. Shout out your social media and all that.
At DJ Lettuce, LETTUS. let us give your beats an upgrade.
Hey.
Message.
All right, brother, man. Thank you so much for listening in, man. Definitely appreciate your opinion.
Hey, really quick.
What up?
I want to come to the Stew Showcase, man. I want to come meet y'all in person. How can I make that happen with you guys? You know,
we're gonna be launching our dates really soon, as well. I think we're gonna be launching some stuff in March, but once it's up, we'll put it out there. We'll even tag you in it or something, man. So just so you're aware of the events that we got going on, and you can just come down and link with us, man. What, Abe, you about to say something?
I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yo, we love from people. I think the furthest someone's traveled is Baltimore, maybe.
I think so.
Yeah, Baltimore. People came up from Baltimore, New York, or whatever to kind of do the stew thing over here. So, man, if you can make it and you don't mind the cold, man, come on through.
Yeah, no, you might come right in time for a snowstorm.
Yeah.
It'd be April.
That ain't no problem. I'm used to 120-degree weather in Las Vegas, bro.
Oh,
So
yeah, you can keep that.
Yeah. We like sunshine, but not that much.
But
yeah, go to the stewshowcase.com though, and actually register though too. Even though we chop it up with you, just register.
Yep.
We'll definitely flag it because we speak to you. We know who you are, so
for sure,
definitely register.
Yeah, this is my second time on the show, and y'all look me up on IG all the time. Y'all be posting. Y'all like the music I put on there, but I haven't got nothing on the show just yet. So I'm trying to get in on that too.
Nah, we're gonna do that, bro. We're gonna do that.
Oh yeah, we got to pull one of those up.
Yeah,
today.
we should pull one of those.
Don't be mad at us if we cut your joint, fam.
Yeah. Don't come see us in person, for that reason. Like, which one of y'all cut my shit?
Like, yeah, I'm coming over.
No, that's what's up. You know what it is? A lot of producers. Let me put it like this: a beat maker does not know how to take constructive criticism, but a producer does.
Damn,
that was well put.
That was very well put. You in agreement over there? Like,
yeah, I agree with that.
That's well put. Damn, well,
I've learned it from the OGs and just myself. You have to understand there's two different levels to beat making and production.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody can make beats, but everybody can't produce.
Gems. Yeah, we need to get him down here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We might have that's some wisdom right there, man. But yo, thank you again for the gems as well, brother. I really appreciate it. We're definitely gonna be talking to you soon. I will get one of your beats on the show. I tell you straight up, that will happen.
Oh, that's what's up, man. I appreciate it. If y'all need more joints, just hit me up.
I'll hit you up now. We need more joints. Yeah. Send them joints. Send them over, dog.
I got all kinds.
All right,
right
send them
on,
over,
man.
babe.
Thank you for having me on there, man. I appreciate you.
No problem. We
guys.
appreciate
Thank
you, too.
for opening up this type of uniformity and platform for producers and beat makers. I love it.
Thank you, man. We appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you for calling in.
And definitely enjoy your Sunday.
All right, you too, bud.
Peace.
That was awesome. That was cool.
Shout out to the people listening on the West Coast, man. It's morning time.
It's it's
real early over there.
You know what I'm saying? I think between what Lettuce just said and also Marin just said, and all of us, I think we kind of got it covered.
Y'all covered it before I even got the answers. The only thing I was really gonna say is like, as far as like me and your world, D. As far as like freelancing and creating with photographers, graphic designers, and all that, producers more like a creative director. For me personally, like I know I'm not too good at that. That's why I let you do that shit.
Thanks.
You good at it though. That's something you're real good at. People just got to know what you're good at and stick to it, man. I mean, sometimes mess around and try to learn here and there, but if you realize you just suck at it, don't just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Get a team together.
That's why it goes hand in hand, man.
Yeah.
You grow. You start out as a beat maker. You do grow up to be a producer one day. We got another caller?
Yeah, we got another caller. Who's
All right,
this?
cool. Caller, say your name, where you from, what's up? Check.
Hello?
Hey, what's your name, where you from?
Yo.
Sound like Flip Jackson.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, my fault.
That does sound like Flip. Is that
what you got, Sprint, brother? Come on. What's good, Flip?
Yeah, I'm coolin', yo. I'm just loving life, enjoying the podcast, y'all. How's everything with y'all?
Everything is lovely, man. Everything is super dope, man.
Let's go.
Thank you for calling in the first time. I know you tune in all the time, whether it be like, the TuneIn app or Twitter or whatever, but I'm glad you called in.
Hell yeah, yo! You opened up that platform with that question. I was like, oh shit, this is a good one. So I would love to,
So what's your thoughts, man?
Yeah, feed us,
man. Yeah, what's your thoughts? What's up?
Yeah, so I agree with both people that just called in. Everybody made great points, and I'm just going to piggyback off what everybody else said, man. I believe, I'm under the belief that a producer is a beat maker.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like what that dude actually, what he just said last, though, what he ended off with, he said, a producer can be a beat maker, but a beat maker can't always be a producer. I agree with that, too. You know what I'm saying? I think, in my experience, I've seen a lot of, this is just me speaking of personal experience. I'm not talking about, like, who we've been inspired by or whatever, but
yeah.
just, from what I've seen, and this is my actual growth as well, I started out being strictly a beat maker, but I always had in mind I wanted to be a producer. So it's like, that right there in itself, I don't know if everybody addresses what their goal is. So that's where I think the confusion gets in the community, where it's like people are like, "Oh, you ain't like me," or "I'm not like you," and it's like I really don't see it. I look at it like we all the same thing. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we all make music, so we all musicians.
Yeah.
Now, you know what I mean? So it's like for me, I don't really get all caught up in that, and I feel like I just wanted to voice my opinion on. I think we get caught up, and not just we as in the people talking. I'm like the whole community of musicians get caught up too much in titles and how much does it actually matter and how much is it impacting our actual career or our music, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, because at the end of the day, I was like, I make beats a lot of the time by myself, and I know a lot of producers don't. They like to collaborate or have an artist in the room. I'd much rather have you give me your vision, and then I'll chef it, and then we can collaborate and keep putting in more salt or more pepper or more fucking, seasoning here and there and keep adjusting it, but I want you to give me your vision. I want to give you my vision. That's how I feel as myself as a producer. When you come to me, you're coming to me for what I can bring to the table. So I'm going to try to help bring what you have to the table and bring it to light. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I look at it, where it's like I used to get real caught up in the whole, like, I have to have a certain sound and this and that. And It's funny because we're talking about when we hear certain artists do this and that on our beats. And it's like I actually have kind of gotten to the point where I'm like, everybody's got a vision. And who's someone to say to me that my vision is the end-all, be-all of dope? Yep. So it's like, so I really, for me personally, I kind of let go of all the titles, and I'm like, if you want to call me something, you can, by all means, call me that. You know what I'm saying? If if I don't, if I rock with it, I rock with it. If I don't, I don't. That's the beauty of everybody having an opinion and being entitled to it. So that's why I love everybody's points, because like for me, shoot, like, I actually put up a status saying, is Dr. Dre underrated or overrated or underappreciated or overrated? And everybody was on both sides, and everybody has a point to their side. So for me, it's like, man, we all just musicians. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, if you making music, then we made a beat and somebody rocked to it. It could be for a TV show, it could be for a commercial, it could be for an album, it could be for a Grammy. It's music, you know what I'm saying? It made somebody feel some type of way. So that's how I look at it. I just like to keep it as like, rock with what you think you are, and it's actually, I think it was Polo said, a lot of people could, if you're just saying you're a producer, but then you don't produce, then that's another thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
getting quoted on the show and everything now. This is his first time on the show.
It's all about contribution, man. I'm just playing a role, man.
That's it.
Hey, let's go.
You know what I mean?
Let's go.
You know what though? You know what, Flipper? Something you said actually triggered something from me, because I don't know how many times anybody else has been approached with this, but there's been times when people have submitted just their vocals and was like, build a beat around this and do what you want. So it kind of put me instantly in two seats at once, where they just kind of gave you free reign to do what you want. And that actually, I feel like when people, like you said, like people toss you a concept or something like that, right? They tell you like what they want or whatever, and you kind of just bang it out by yourself.
Yep.
Yeah, like that's kind of the same thing. Someone says like, "Yo, I want this type of vibe. Here's my record," and you can kind of build off of that and make it what it is. So that's dope. That's dope. So wait, let me ask you a question. So you just do it with all titles, right? No producer, no beat maker. You just make dope shit.
It's funny because I feel like my title was changed so much because I was trying to be dictated by what the music industry wants you to think. And I was, at the end of the day, I've done so many different titles. As I said, I started out wanting to be an engineer. I started out being a rapper. Like, I've done everything. So it's not saying that I'm the best at it, not saying that I'm the greatest, that I could do it better than anybody. I just know that with anything, like hip-hop is off the four tables, the four elements. So it's like, I've just taken pride in the fact that I love hip-hop music. So it's like, I just, shit, if I'm a producer, I'm a producer. If I'm a rapper, I'm a rapper, whatever. If I need to spit a 16, I'll do it. Like, I guess I'm just down for the cause, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't really look at it like because I think right now on my bio is like I'm a music producer, and even then I want to change that shit. I'm like, man, what the fuck does that mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like,
no need to put yourself in a box.
Yeah.
Exactly, because sometimes I'll be feeling like I'm the manager, I'm the this and that. I'll be helping artists, I'll be building their visions up. It has nothing to do with me. Like, I'm not going to take credit for that, but it's what I do. So I feel like sometimes I'm a jack of all trades, so it don't even really matter. Like, as long as you're building with the people that matter to you, then you will sustain and you will build. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
A positive forward, future. So that's my thoughts on all that. You know what I'm saying? Because I look at it like there's a lot of producers that are dope, a lot of beat makers that are dope, and they're both the same to me. You know what I'm saying? They make great music.
Marin, you was about to say something. What was saying?
Oh yeah, no. The only thing I was gonna say that we didn't mention in this whole discussion is how the checks get cleared, bro. That's another thing you got to think about in this discussion, because there's a lot of dope producers. Like, I even heard an interview with who was it? Buckwild from DITC.
Yeah.
And he was talking like how he did work for, like, who was it, for like Babyface or something?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like I believe it was Babyface or somebody where you're like, word, like he has you come and he's like, yeah, just to go program drums. You know what I'm saying? So obviously he got cut a check to go program some drums for whoever.
That's so dope.
You know what I'm saying? But he doesn't get the producer credit.
Yeah.
On the song, right? So the producer, so that's another way to differentiate it in regards to the business, because that's one thing. What sparked it, that thought was, you're talking about the love of the culture, hip hop, and we just do what we do. But at the same time, it is a business, and that's what separates the producer and the beat maker too. Beat makers just you get paid like a hired musician. It's just like if you got a dude to come in and play the bass, you pay him $100, or you pay him $500 per diem or whatever it is.
Right,
and then he's out of there. Yeah, work for hire. He's out of there, and that's what a lot of beat makers are like that. They get cut a little check under the table, but they don't get that producer publishing check that's coming in every quarter. You know what I'm saying? So,
that's a good point.
So that's something to factor in too.
Good shit, man. That's dope, man. Well, Flip, man, we definitely thank you for your feedback, bro, and your opinion, because it's definitely something all of us can grow from, man.
Gotham City boys, what up?
Yes, yo, drop your social network. Drop your social network so people can find you, man. Where can they find you at?
All right, for sure. Well, first off, I just want to thank y'all, as always, man. You already know you guys have been putting on for the scene, putting on for the culture, and then not only that, now it's expanding to the whole world, which is a beautiful thing, man. So that's why, like I said, I got nothing but love and salute to all y'all. Peace and much blessings to moving forward and on. And then everybody can catch me at It's Flip Jackson, ITS Flip Jackson on all social media: Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and then you can catch us, the Gotham City Boys, at Gotham City Boys, all social media, and flipjacksonbeats.com, and that's that. You know what I'm saying? Let's build, let's work. Shout out to everybody tuned in. Shout out to all the producers in the community. You know what I'm saying? I love music. That's why I tune in. You know what I'm saying? I love just hearing everybody else and what they're chefing, and it inspires me and helps me get back to doing what I do. So, I just got nothing but love for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to It's Flip Jackson, man. Thank you so much for calling in, bro. And please, yo, send over them bangers, man. I know you're sitting on a bunch of them. Send over the bangers, dog.
Oh, man, I got a folder for y'all. I've been waiting.
Yo, send them over, man. We definitely need some beats, bro. But thank you so much for calling in and sharing your feedback. Definitely appreciate it.
You already know, y'all. Y'all have a good blessed day, y'all.
Yeah, you too. Yes, sir. Yeah, that was... Man, we had like 3 people calling today. I'm excited about shit like that. Like I like that we expanded the room. We got Polo that just sat in right here. Yep. We got 4 people here. You know what I mean? We got people calling in. Things are just...
Yeah, no, this is real great, man. Just to be able to come and be a part of this. I definitely appreciate the opportunity. Just to come take some pictures, sit down with dudes. See
how quickly you can be promoted. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, hold on. The last time I saw Polo.
Oh man, here we go.
The Patriots won the Super Bowl. Let's make some noise for the Patriots one more time, man. We was the only ones in there believing.
Hey, yo, I just want to say that we was in there. We was believing strong.
We was hurt.
You know, I remember vividly. You know, I was over in the corner at AV's crib, and this one fellow in particular came over, and he was just like, "Man, this is it, guys." And I turned around with such disgust, and I looked at him. I said, "Man, get out of my face! Get out of my face with that." And it was like this was like the second quarter. You know, they was up like 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
You know,
like, dude, you know who we got? The
Like,
GOAT.
what's
Come
wrong
on,
with you?
fam.
Yeah, man. But yeah, for all the listeners that tuned in earlier, and you know, we kind of boasted a little bit. We just had to bring that back around.
Yeah, we had to bring it up, man.
We had to bring it back around.
We love y'all Patriots haters out there. We love it.
We got a whole year and the whole off season to go ahead and just get it in and put it in y'all faces, man.
Yeah.
And y'all went to the parade? Nah.
No, it was too cold, bro.
It was
too cold. I am a tropical brother.
It looked like it was lit, though.
Yeah,
it was too cold, man.
Yeah, I seen that snow. I was like, I ain't taking my son out there. But I was.
But you made
at
it to
the after
Bees,
party, though.
Yeah.
I was I mean, I was working. I was snapping pictures. But yeah, I was in the VIP the whole time. It was crazy. They might owe me a camera, actually.
Oh, hold on, we got one more caller calling in real quick. We gotta make it quick, but we're gonna make it happen. Caller, what's your name and where you from?
My name's Kels. I'm coming out of Long Island, originally from CT. I wanted to offer some contribution to your discussion.
Yeah.
You said Kelsey?
Is that Kelsey? I can't pronounce your last name. Start with a C, right?
Crittenden, yeah.
Yeah, what's going on?
What's good?
You been sending some fire over.
Thanks, man. I appreciate the feedback. But no, it's funny because this discussion reminded me of a time I was reading an article about DJ Mustard. I'm sure everyone knows who that is.
Yeah.
He has sent an actual beat to Kanye West, right? And he was saying how Kanye sent the beat right back to him, and the beat was totally different. The beat was actually sanctified off a Rick Ross album. What's the name? I don't know the name of Rick's album, but basically what I'm saying is that in that situation, I feel Mustard was the beat maker and Kanye was the producer because he took what he gave Kanye and put it into something. It was dope. This is something totally different. So,
right.
I definitely believe there is a difference between a beat maker and a producer. And I'm sure one day Mustard may want to aspire to be, but you know what I'm saying? So I definitely think that there's a difference between the two.
What would you consider yourself?
Me, honestly, I'm definitely a beat maker. I haven't had the time to sit with an artist and come up with the concept, you know, deal with the engineering. So I'm definitely a beat maker. Although on my Twitter it does say producer, but I'm gonna keep it real. It does say producer, but I'm definitely a beat maker. You know, a producer. I can't. That's such a high title. Like I said, I do say it, but that's a whole nother level I aspire to be one day. So yeah, definitely a beat maker.
At least you have respect for the title, and I think that's dope on your part.
Yeah,
a lot of people just claim titles and they can't do certain things. I don't like that personally. It's whack. That shit's whack.
Right.
If you do that, you're whack. Yeah, that's AV saying that.
He don't say much.
Not you specifically, Kelsey, but out there in the world, whoever's listening. Cool. You got heat though, so keep sending us that heat rock, man.
I think that I think one thing that I wanted to say about this, I really didn't get to chime in too much about this the subject, but you know, just to kind of draw the correlation between the process of music, and it's almost like, you know, you look at a sports team or like basketball, you know, you got coaches that were once upon a time players, you know, and so they offer and they critique, you know, based on their vision and their experience of playing the game. And then there's some coaches who never played but can analyze and understand the game and understand what it takes to take it to the next level, you know. So
I like that.
In that sense, you know, it's like my man DJ Lettuce said, you know, just being a beat maker is almost like being the artist in itself, because they offer up, you know, something to be either, you know, as great as it is or to be turned into something even better, you know, and it's just a part of the production, you know, it's a part of that creation, you know, it's a part of the process. And people, I think they want to have titles, and everybody wants to have a certain title. You have an entrepreneur that comes out with their business and on their card it says CEO, founder. You know, they want to have that hat, you know, but they just need to understand and accept that it's a part of the process, and it's really about the end result and the product in itself, and not where you are and where you stand. People just want to say, I did this and I helped be a part of it. Just be Just take it as it is and let it be a hot track, you know?
Facts. Right, just play your role, because like I said, the producer, like I believe one of you guys said, has the final say to the project, and I believe that. Like I said myself, I just made beats, I send it to somebody, they like it, they hop on it, that's it. For the producers, like in the studio, you know, like, oh, stopping the track, I want you to say it like this. That's a producer. Yeah. I've never done that. So, you know.
Nah, I think everybody gave some vital feedback and everything, man. So I definitely want to say thank you so much for finally calling in, man. You've been playing your heat at least 2 times already or something like that. And I know we got some more heat. What's up?
No, I was going to say, I'm going to try to be consistent, send something up to you guys every week. You know?
Oh, no, we appreciate it.
Yeah, do that.
We appreciate it. I think we also used one of your beats in Tune for Tune maybe 2 weeks ago or something we was battling.
Yeah, when we battled, you had me taking the win, so salute to you.
Yeah. He KO'd us with he KO'd us with one of your joints,
yeah, so
bro.
I'm not sure if you listened to the episode, but it was the first episode of February, man, where we were playing Tune for Tune, where we were literally battling with people's beats, and it just so happened this dude had, you know, one of your bangers in his folder. And
flawless victory, bro.
Yeah. So keep that heat coming, man.
I would love to check that out. If y'all can add me so I can hear that. I missed that.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah, we'll definitely send it to you, man.
Yeah, man. You're supposed to be listening to all of these, man.
Weekly, and then after weekly, you gotta go back and listen to them again.
You gotta go back now.
Yeah, we ain't even gonna tell you which one. We ain't even gonna tell you which episode.
All of us.
We on iTunes and SoundCloud, man. Go listen.
And one more thing real quick, man. Condolences to your family. I know you just went through something, so, you know, I just wanted to send my love to you, brother.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well,
I appreciate that. Thank you.
We appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for just calling in, man. And don't let it be the last time you call in. We
I'm definitely going to call in. I like y'all discussion. I like y'all vibe, and I see what y'all doing, and it's growing. Like, I added, I think, 5 people to the group. You know, this is something that needs to be, you know what I'm saying, to the forefront, because this is the beat is a culture within itself that I feel that, you know, it's just starting to get light. So what y'all doing is amazing.
Thank you.
It's amazing.
Thank you. Share the word, man. I definitely appreciate it, man. And yo, thank you for calling in. Be sure to call in next week or something, man. Like, the phone lines is always open, so definitely call in.
You got it.
All right, man. Enjoy your Sunday, bro. Thank you for calling in.
All right, boss.
All right. So, yeah, a lot of great feedback. Everybody kind of, you know, got the 1-2. Just to let everybody know now, we're actually going to shut down the phone lines. We got to get to some other business before we actually close out the show. But thank you to all the callers who called in, man. It was definitely appreciated. We all have clarity on the discussion. We all kind of know what it is. We kind of have.
I think we was all on the same page. We was all on the same page.
All gems. All gems.
Yeah.
There's no right or wrong answer.
Exactly.
Mark already slated.
Yeah, he did slate the shit out of the question.
Came out with the Excalibur sword, like.
Yeah. Now y'all mess with the leftovers. You know what I'm saying? But so check it out, y'all. We have this segment of the show that we call Tracks That Bang. What we do is we put a folder out there for everybody that's an indie artist, or if you know an indie recording artist that has original music on original production, they can submit it to us. We go through the folder, we listen to what we like, and if it bangs, we will play it at the end of our show, which is coming up now. I was digging through the folder. I know everybody here, each of the hosts kind of have their own submissions as well. So what I'm going to do is, Marion, you right here? Is it cool? I'm going to plug this up to the aux, okay, D? Cool? All right. Make sure we go right here. And,
you know what? I'm forgetting, man.
Man, you got this new iPhone bullshit right here?
Yeah,
I'm looking for the aux cord on the yo.
Ain't got no aux cord.
You know what? That's messed up to toss to an Android user. That's messed up because I'm used to plugging just the aux cord in.
Damn.
He just styled on me.
I just forgot.
You styled on me from the future.
And usually I don't have the adapter with me.
It's cool. What we gonna do? We gonna wait Marin out for that bullshit he just pulled just now. What is that? iPhone what? iPhone?
This is the 7.
It's the 7?
Which is it's just stupid, man. I don't like this. They trying to get you to get them damn Bluetooth headphones, the wireless headphones.
At marketing.
Hey, it's smart. It's smart business.
Marketing.
Yo. And them joints is $150.
You take something away so you can provide another service or something. Yeah. Smart. But what we're gonna do, I guess we're gonna jump over to AV's submission. You want to introduce it, or do you want to read it, jump right into it? What's what?
Yeah, let's just jump into it, man.
All right, cool. So, what is it? It's Jag featuring Il Camille called Black Power.
Yep.
All right, cool. So we're gonna take a listen right now. Tracks That Bang.
Il Camille, what up? I think it's time we talk to him, give him that real Black Power. For my people that be standing out here crying with their hands high. Black power. For my people that's gon' fight, they see another black man die. Black power. I'm just talking about black power. Black power. I'm just talking about black power. Black power. Yeah, look what it's costing us. The price we gotta pay. A Negro bossing up. Black power. We gotta slow up. We turn on the news, look what they show us. We dying, we gotta bow up. They kill us, chill, ambulance barely show up. We kill them, the blacks is acting stupid, gotta grow up. My niggas see Don Trump, headshot, got a scalpel. Do it with a black gun, I grew around a lot of mouth. Back in my mind, I'm like, get back to the grind. Cause nothing promised, nigga, even being black is a crime. They give us weed and lock us up, they see us packaging dimes. Treat a rapper the same way, just cause he packaging rhymes. We getting clapped from behind, they just be clapping the nine. We ain't equal, they still saying that it'll happen in time. Damn, my spliff in the air, they won't listen and care until we all up in the street with our fists in the air. Chubby, when we finally paint the pic, you seeing facts. They gon' probably kill me though, that's what I get for being black, for real.
That was Jamil featuring Il Camille. Is that how you say it?
Yes, sir.
That was Black Power. You know him personally, or you just?
Nah. This is Jag. I think
Jag.
I think Jag's under Cassidy's label, but he's still on the come up right now, man.
He sounds like a spitter.
Yeah,
He sounds
yeah,
like he
and
just-
you know Cassidy.
Yeah.
No explanation.
There you go. All right, cool. So I was actually going through the folder of the tracks that bang submissions, and I came across a person named Larry Floyd. Sent a song called Check. I think I could say the most I like about it for sure is the hook. I just like catchy hooks, man. So it was banging on that sense for sure. So we're gonna take a listen to it right now. This is Larry Floyd with Check. And this is a track that bangs.
G's when I ride, bad bitch when I slide, extendo when I'm high, 30 when I ride. All my hitters they'll ride. My niggas steady flipping pies. When I'm talking, I tell you no lie. Niggas love to hate surprise. I done ran up on a check, and I'm plugged with connects. I get respect in my city. They say they can't do nothing with me. Flipping the script, don't tempt me. Hitting the link on empty. Shit I do is so risky. They gotta do their job to come get me. Spend the winter on my wrist. Spit the summer on my neck. I feel good when I stunt. I look better when I flip. Turn up with a chick. 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 I feel good when I stunt. I look better when I flip. Spend the winter on my wrist. Spend the summer on my neck. Turn up with a chick. 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 I got boosters for the low.
So right there, that was Larry Floyd with Check. That was my tracks that bang, man. And keep submitting. Keep submitting. Larry Floyd, man, if you got any other tracks, man, definitely keep sending them over. Any other artists out there, any recording artists, if you got any tracks, please send them over for tracks that bang, man. Marin, you owe us 2 next week or something like that, brother.
No, it's all good.
No, it's all good.
It's all good.
But
yeah, I don't be buying music no more, and you know,
man, we got the folder.
I mean, we got the folder,
but I can't.
I didn't hear anything that really, you know.
Honestly, I say this: we might empty the folder because even though the submissions in there, to salute to everybody that did submit, I felt like a lot of them were off.
Yeah.
Like they weren't banging. If the beat bangs, I understand. But when I say tracks that bang, I'm talking like
the whole package.
Yeah, listen, just because you send the record doesn't mean we're gonna play it.
Yeah,
it gotta be fire.
True. It gotta be fire.
You know,
and honestly,
bang,
it don't
baby.
even gotta thump. Like it don't gotta be like a hardcore hitting rap record. I like all types of music. It just gotta bang. It gotta be a solid track that you may think is a solid single that can get pushed for a long period of time. I want timeless records. I want some dope shit to play.
But I will shout out the record I was going to play.
What is it?
And it was it's Torch Song, which is the title track off the Still Gold project. We had Archetype here a couple weeks ago, and that record's crazy, man. Real dope record.
Yeah.
The last song on the project. So everybody go check out that project, man. Torch Song, Still Gold. It's available everywhere.
Dope, man. Dope.
Yeah.
Well, I guess before we close out the show, man, anybody got any like final words or anything like that just to say, put people on to what's going on or anything? Just going to go around the room, or are we good right now? Or what you got?
I was just gonna say y'all got to get ready for the stew. Stew's coming up soon, so
very soon.
Get them beats ready and get your practice on.
Take that flight, man. Get that buddy pass, man. But also too, we can announce, man. We do have the Beat Club launch, so all the people in the Massachusetts area, the New England area, if you are around, Friday, March 17th. At PA's Lounge in Somerville, Mass. We're going to do the official Beat Club podcast launch, man. So if you rock with us, man, you've been vibing out with the podcast, come meet us. And we're also going to do something for the producers, man. It's going to be a open beat format for producers to come through, man, and play some beats. So we should just do cut it or keep it live in the flesh. That would be crazy.
That could. We might
hurt some feelings though.
Nah.
Because you know what?
It ain't about hurting feelings.
If we talking to potential producers, they'll take constructive criticism.
They'll take constructive criticism.
Sensitive ass beat makers.
That's right.
Message.
That's right.
Hey, them beat makers is artists, man. So
I understand. But you know what?
They sensitive about this.
Artists gotta stop being sensitive about this.
I'm kind of liking that.
Yeah,
I think that's cool.
I mean, we definitely are doing an open kitchen type format. You know, if you're familiar with the stew, you know, it's like an open mic for producers. Producers come up, share beats. So it's going to be an opportunity for, you know, all the producers we work with, past, present, and future, just to come through and vibe out, man. Play some beats, meet us. We'll chop it up about future endeavors and things that we got coming up with the stew brand. And we're going to get lit, too, because that's St. Patty's Day.
I was about to ask you, that's St. Patrick's Day, right?
Yeah, that's St. Patty's.
I'm a little Irish, so.
Yeah.
Oh, word?
Yeah,
I don't think I'm Irish, man.
I drink like an Irishman.
But yeah, artists, y'all got to come out, too, man. Not just producers. Come find these beats, man. We got heat makers right here in your city, in your state. Yep. Get out here.
And we also got people willing to travel just to rock with us. So you might meet somebody out of state.
Word up.
That's at our event, man. But
You
once
never
again,
know who's listening.
That's exactly. It's March 17th.
Yep, Friday, March 17th at PA's Lounge in Somerville, Mass. That's 345 Somerville Ave.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying? So come rock with us, man. It's going to be we opening the doors at 10 that night. So come through, man. You got time to, you know, put the kids to bed, do whatever you got to do, and come rock with us.
And there you go. And bring some beats, too. If you make beats, just bring some beats, man. And bring a wide variety of beats if you can. Because I'm tired of hearing the same shit over and over. You know what I mean? So I want to hear trap beat after trap beat after trap beat.
No, just loops either, please.
Just something. Just come through and bring fire.
Yeah. Remember, this is kind of like a performance. So you got to entertain people.
Yeah. Fire with a Y. Bring it. All right. Emoji. You know what I'm saying? Anything else to close out, or are we good?
I think we good, man.
Let them know where they can find you guys, by the way, man, just so they know.
I mean, you know who it is. Artificial AV. Spelled exactly how it sounds. I don't do all that extra shit. You can find me on Twitter, IG, Facebook, all that, man. Get at me.
Marin?
Yeah, man. Mark Marin. Just hit me up, man. Google me, man. I don't know. I'm everywhere, man. I'm everywhere, man. But I be rocking with Instagram a lot lately. So Authentic Marin on Instagram, man. Hit me up, man. Mark Marin on Twitter. You know, hit me up, man, and give us feedback too, man. That's how I end it off, man. I always ask, you know, producers that I speak to in passing if they checked out the show and get feedback, man. We love the feedback. So, you know, hit us up, man. You know. We're people.
We do this for y'all, so we need y'all feedback.
Hey, Polo, I know you sat in, man. I understand you trying to get a residency in here and everything because how you been speaking lately. But let them know.
It all depends on how my audition was. You know.
Let them know where they can find you if you care for people to find you, man.
Hey, all day it's Mr. Kenny Polo, Mr. Kenny Polo on Facebook, Instagram. I'm Snap. You know, I don't Snap. I'm not too social media, but you know, I definitely am gonna be a little more active and you know, definitely I trying to work on my my building skills. So, you know, I'm trying to do
throw that out there, man. Throw that out there.
For all y'all producers out there that are looking to enhance y'all studio space, you know, I'm a craftsman and a tradesman by by trade.
It all
You know,
just
so
loops together. I love it.
yeah.
know
So definitely hit me up if you have some ideas. I got a few projects that I've worked on that I got on my Instagram if you want to check that out.
See, we in here building with
Massive.
people that can build. You understand that? That's dope. And
Building with the builders.
I'm D Loops, aka Do It All Loops. I don't go by producer or beat maker. I just say I do it all. So it's Do It All Loops on Instagram, on Twitter. I don't really rock with Facebook too much, and you will not catch me on Snap because that's a little too personal. So, Instagram and Twitter work with me, man. And just to let everybody else know, share the word, man. We're doing this for the culture. We're doing this for all the right reasons. It is Beat Club Podcast, everything Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. You also have a closed group, Beat Club. You can actually search Beat Club Podcast on Facebook, and we will pop up. The stew will be coming around March. Beat Club March 17th here in Boston, man. Hit us up. Let us know what it is. And because I can say it on the radio, I'm going to say it right now. She out, y'all.